Hello Guardians, welcome back to Destiny Tracker. My name is Killerbeast61 and today we're going to be taking a preview look at the layout for the PvP map Vostok. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, keep in mind that this is meant to be an example study to show how much you can learn from just a few games on a map. Nobody knows for sure yet how the map will play when the full sandbox is opened up and different game modes are active, but we can get a good idea by being knowledgeable of the layout. So, without further ado, let's talk about the characteristics of the map. First thing we can point out is the figure 8 or hourglass shape there. In my mind, it's comparable most to Widow's Peak with a lot more verticality. A and C control points are very close together distance-wise, but separated entirely in terms of line of sight. Most lanes funnel to B, and vertical spaces surround it, offering long sight lines. Now, if we talk about the battle types, most close-range engagements will take place within buildings and the middle cave system. Outside of that, almost all engagements will be of the mid to long-range variety, specifically focus on B flag deck and the sightlines to either team's initial spawns. In regards to the engagement flow seems like it will mostly move up and down the sidelines, and then occasionally flow through the caves to cause a spawn flip or attempt to steal a side capture on A or C. Whoever holds B and the cave system will be able to trap the opposing team in a very small spawn area while maintaining control of the best sightlines. Although the actual shape of the map itself is symmetrical, the layouts of each side in terms of architecture are different enough that I have no reservations about referring to this as an asymmetrical map. C flag and A flag both exist in different types of buildings, with one being circular and one rectangular, and the towers on either side of B flag offer different height advantages as well. A flag has an extra building. A flag has an extra building that can be used as cover, while C flag has a lot more stone towers scattered around. A lot of engagements will be happening in the deck, because the deck is the main focal point of this map, it seems, being that it is where B flag is located. There are two towers on either side of that offer sightlines to the main spawn points, as well as C and A flags. The cave is another area of focus with 4 entrances that lead to the opposite side of the map, as well as B flag. There is also another small cave towards the rear of the map which contains heavy ammo in it. There are many entrances in this map. Outside of the buildings and cave, most of the map is wide open, and thus there are many entrances to separate areas. The buildings themselves tend to have 2 main entrances, with a third being an elevated area that requires a jump to get into it. The cave itself is the main choke point area, with each exit narrowing, doing, and making a predictable crossing point for players. Also, every entrance to a building can be a choke point if it is being defended properly. So let's talk about the pickups. There are 2 power ammo pickups on the map that we've seen, one at the back, in the middle, although closer to the tram, and another by the tower, also closer to C flag. This gives C-Spawn a distinct advantage, although there may be another power ammo pickup by A that we haven't seen yet. Because so much of the map is inside of buildings, the cover is specifically designed around the walls themselves. There is actually a decent amount of cover in the terms of rock formations between B and either spawn, but that won't stop players who have the high ground from taking advantage of the long sightlines to shoot down on their opponents. The verticality of this map is astonishing. This map actually has the most useful verticality of any map we've ever seen in Destiny. Several of the buildings have at least 2 tiers, with one of them having 3, and the differences between the highest and lowest points on the map are extreme, and you'll be at a different disadvantage if you don't maintain control of at least some of those high points. That is about all that we can point out right now from the map layout. Once again, this has been a quick preview of the map layout of Vostok, the PvP map taking place in the Iron Temple. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad you guys could come and hang out with us. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like at the bottom to let us know. Subscribe if you feel like joining our wonderful community of Guardians here, and hit the little bell icon to make sure you can be a part of the notification squad and don't miss another Destiny Tracker video again. So, before we wrap this up, I've got one more. This is the last beta key. Oh my goodness. We've come so far. The beta starts tomorrow, so here's the last one that I have. I'm going to be displaying it right now. Click it, download it, get it in there quick, okay? People steal these quick. A lot of people don't believe that these are actual codes. They're real codes, okay? If you put them in, it will give you something if no one's gotten it. It's crazy. Comment in the bottom if you get it. I want to know. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been my time for today. Once again, my name is Killerbeast61. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.